Hello, my name is Eva Wagner. The film pitch that I have for you today would be titled Pretty Faces. The basic concept for the world that they're living in is that it's a world where girls have to compete for marriage, and they have a scoring system that their score that they get basically defines who they are, and the higher their score, the better the chance they have to be a bride. The basic plot is told from the point of view of a boy that is coming of age where he would have to choose a bride. His name is Oliver, and this should be an easy task for him because he's from an upper level family, and so his family draws in a lot of interest, and a lot of girls want to be part of his family, and so he has a lot of high scoring girls competing for his hand in marriage. He overthinks the whole process, however, and he has to seek help from his brother and different people that he works with, and we just see him very anxious the whole time and worried that he's going to make the wrong choice. Once the actual process starts, though, he is calmed down and he starts to become more confident, and he sees who he wants to marry and he falls in love with her, and it's a cheesy love story. However, there's a twist in that at the end of the film, the girl decides that she is worth more than her score and that she can make her own future instead of being just part of somebody else's, and the film will end with him being left alone. I think that this is a good look for the main character, Oliver. He should be anxious, very high anxiety to begin with, and as the film progresses, he will grow in confidence. He heavily relies on the approval of others, and he wants them to tell him what to do. He should look young, but mid to late teens. His older brother Henry is a huge guidance system for him, and I think Logan Lerman has a good look for this because he looks like a concerned older brother. He is the perfect man in this society. He has a wife that he married 3 years ago, and she had a very high score. He is confident and sure of his choices, but then when we see him talking to his brother, he's kind of snarky and arrogant in a teasing older brother way. Alexia is the girl that Oliver falls in love with, and she's struggling to fit into society. We can tell from the beginning she's a little bit different, but she's trying her hardest to look like everyone else and to seem like she is part of the society and doing the same thing everybody else is doing. But as the film progresses, as she learns different things from Oliver, as she gets new points of view on things, we see her becoming more headstrong and more free-willed. I think Odeya Rush has a good free-spirited look for this. Tyler is the servant for Oliver, and he is very helpful in Oliver. He kind of takes over any chores that Oliver gets overwhelmed to do. He's very caring. He's almost like a parental figure, but more like an older brother, where he's caring for him and he just wants to make everybody happy and take care of everything. I think Jonathan Groff has a good, in control look. Deborah is one of the girls that is competing for his hand. She has been through this process numerous times before, and she knows exactly what she needs to do, but something always goes wrong. She either talks about, she's very self-centered, and that kind of gets in the way a lot of different men choosing her for brides. So she kind of represents the ideal woman in which she knows everything she needs to do, but she keeps messing it up. And then the various girls that are competing for him. This should just be, I want them to be all different kinds of beauty. They can be thin, curvy, different ethnic backgrounds. They should all just be different types of beautiful. The thing that should be similar about them is the way they carry themselves, their facial expressions, and their tactics to try and win over Oliver. And at the beginning of the film, they will all be in white dresses, and then as he chooses some to not marry, they will change into different colored dresses. Why will people watch this film? For one, it has a relatable main character. Not everybody can always be the knight in shining armor, the hero. A lot of times people feel anxious and nervous themselves, so this film will give them a character that they can relate to, and they see him grow in confidence. It's a seemingly happy love story. Everybody likes a love story. It's one of the most commonly done stories. And it's a strong role model for girls. The character of Alexia she shows girls that they can take hold of their own futures and they don't just have to be going along with whatever their society says or what a guy says. Thank you for your time.